Okay, our next panel is of Nobocap partners from the Nobocap community to hear what's being done in their countries to support SMEs and startups. And I'd like to invite the following on stage, and please ask you to introduce yourselves when you first speak, as well as indicate your involvement in Nobocap. So we have Dennis Durant-Ville, Ruth Beckers from Belgium. Sorry, Dennis is from France, Ruth from Belgium, then Heikki from Finland, and Miguel from Portugal. So if you could each introduce yourselves, as I said, and your organisations. And then I would ask you as well if you could indicate if and what specific government-supported initiatives are ongoing, and if and how you are involved. So, ladies first.
Thank you. Good morning. I'm Ruth Beckers. I'm representing Qualix. We are a quality regulatory clinical consulting firm supporting medical device manufacturers willing to go to the market. Our involvement in Nobocap is that we co-organize together with the Flemish spearhead cluster MedVia the C-level course for market operators.
Thank you.
I'm Denis Durant-Viel from DM Experts. DM Experts is a consulting company. We are a compliance accelerator for involving more than about 50 senior consultants and covering all medical devices, including IVDRs. And my involvement in Nobocap is to bring information about what is currently happening in France, and also getting information from Nobocap initiatives.
Lovely.
Yes, we have a mic here as well. Pleased to be on stage and talk to all of you. Lean Entries, who I represent, we come from Finland, is delivering the e-tool for the Nobocap project. And Lean Entries is truly a RegTech company. We established in 2016 on the basis of working in medical device SMEs and startups, and then in notified bodies. And later on, we've been acquired by a larger company called Lab Quality, who's also a partner, so I'm representing both organizations. So my work is now, I'm the digital sandbox to trying to build these e-tools to explain and educate on regulations like the MDR and IVDR. And I have a back office of around 130, 140 individuals, RA, QA, and CRO experts. So that's a nice position to be and play around in the sandbox. And we have plentiful of initiatives going on, included, the Nobocap included. One is where we are actually drafting the similar models on the AI Act, the Data Act, and the EHDS regulation by the support of the Finnish Innovation Fund Sidra, the Danish Life Science Cluster, and several other parties, and that will be piloted in Finland and Denmark until the end of 25. And where we believe it's about education, explanation, education, we also appreciate that it must be about execution to an extent that we also provide a draft regulatory strategy for the innovator through our tools. And then it's about the community. It's about bringing people together. So I'd like to add two more E's. It's about evaluation of these innovations. And I think I give high regard to HNL, whom we've worked with recently as well. So they need to be pushed through all of these stakeholders anyway. Why not do it as efficiently as HNL is truly doing that? And then engage is the fifth E I would like to bring in the game. And this is the engagement where we're all together making a great effort. And then in the spirit of Mario Draghi's report rather lately, yes, I think the coordination would be great. So Nobocap and every other initiative would be well coordinated across Europe to make really a good, efficient outcome.
Thank you. Miguel?
Okay, continuing on this digital transformation. So my name is Miguel Amador. I'm Chief Innovation Officer of Compliar. We are a consultancy company focusing on medical device software that transition on making one of the first regulatory platforms for managing this regulatory lasagna that we already spoke here, covering the different regulations, both from EU, both from the US. So in terms of initiatives, we have actually in Portugal an initiative where we have government funds to support the preparation of the technical dossiers for medical device companies on a testbed initiative quite similar to the TEF initiative that we also have here. And we are working, for instance, with institutions like CHAI over in the US on the setting up of AI assessing labs. So this kind of trying to define what needs to be done, what needs to be assessed in innovations, in particular with software.
Okay, thank you. Dennis and Ruth, I'm mindful you didn't speak as long as the others. Is there anything you would like to add?
Well, with regards to support, maybe in Belgium, I think the government and other stakeholders and organizations are there to help innovation in healthcare. We already heard today a speech of Medvia, so the Spearhead cluster in Flanders, that is strongly building a network, but also giving financial support. The Flemish government is also very active in supporting innovations. But of course, as you know, Belgium is divided, so also on the other side of the language barrier, you have support from the Walloon government and also here in Brussels. But yeah, as I'm from Flanders, I'm more aware of the Flemish support. But yeah, we have a strong system, a strong ecosystem supporting healthcare innovation in Flanders.
Good to hear. Okay, Dennis?
Yes, in France we have hubs, clusters. Some of them are specialized in the medical devices, and companies may get help from those clusters. But they are not represented here, so I will not talk on their behalf. We have also innovation desk at ENSM. ENSM is the National Agency for Safety of Drugs and Medical Devices. Through this innovation health, you can get scientific advice, you can get regulatory support, you can also have pre-submission meetings, but you won't get any money from them. So if you want to get some money, there is a public investment bank, BPI France, who has obtained 400 million euros specifically for medical devices, for innovation in medical devices. And you can get help, funds for implementation of your QMS, for creation, update of your technical documentation, and for designing and writing your clinical investigation protocol. And the experts within the DM experts are, some of them are involved in all these three areas.
Very interesting. A good sum of money for companies to seek after. Okay.
So I forgot to mention, those 400 million euros are here to take over 50% of the costs which must be borne by the companies, which means, for instance, it can go up to 60,000 euros. And if the company has to pay 60,000 euros, she only pays 30,000, and BPI takes over the rest.
Okay, right. Thank you very much for that. So I'd like to thank this panel, as our time is up and our counter has got a bit lost. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.